Welcome to Stoic Inner Power, where we explore the ancient wisdom required to completely reshape your reality and forge iron will. Most people walk through life seeking small additions, hoping a new car or a better job will fix their broken souls. But true transformation is not about adding more to your plate. It is about the terrifying act of absolute subtraction. You must be willing to destroy the person you are today to give birth to the person you wish to become. We live in a world that sells us comfort and easy answers, but the Stoics knew that comfort is a slow poison. Today we would walk through the three painful but necessary stages of alchemical transformation inspired by the great Stoic philosophers. This is not a motivational speech to make you feel good. It is a tactical guide to dismantling your weak self. We begin with the destruction, the phase where you must burn down the structures that have held you captive for years. You wear masks that society gave you, pretending to be happy, pretending to be satisfied, while dying a slow death inside. The first step is to realize that your current identity is not you. It is merely a collection of old habits. Imagine setting fire to the house of your past, watching the memories and regrets turn into ash and drift away forever. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, taught us that we have power over our minds, not outside events. Realize this now. Stop trying to control the world around you and start controlling the internal narrative that dictates how you perceive reality. The destruction phase requires you to stop seeking validation from others and start seeking respect from the person in the mirror. Your friends, your family, and your colleagues have defined you. But their definitions are chains that you must now break. Destruction is not the end. It is the necessary clearing of the forest floor so that new life can finally breathe. You must learn to say no to the old vices that provided you with cheap dopamine and temporary escape from pain. Disconnect from the digital noise that floods your brain with anxiety and prevents you from hearing your own inner voice. This process will hurt because you are emotionally attached to your suffering, but you must love the fire that burns you. As the layers of your false self burn away, you will feel lighter, but you will also feel exposed and vulnerable. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is the courage to face the world without the heavy armor of ego and pretense. Every action you take during this phase must be deliberate, aimed at dismantling the habits that no longer serve your mission. Be the steel domino that stops the chain reaction of generational trauma and mediocrity that has plagued your family line. The storm of destruction will eventually pass, and what remains will be the unshakable core of your true character. You are both the sculptor and the marble, and the chiseling process requires you to strike hard and without mercy. When you have stripped away the non-essential, you are left with the raw material needed to build a stoic life. Time is the only resource you cannot recover, so stop wasting it on maintaining a persona that you hate. Close the door on your past failures and do not look through the keyhole, for there is nothing there for you. The myth of the phoenix is not just a story, it is the blueprint for human psychology and radical self-renewal. As we move past the destruction, we enter the second phase, a place that most people fear more than death. Welcome to the void, the space between who you were and who you are becoming, a place of absolute silence. In this phase, you will feel lonely, you will feel empty, and you will feel an urge to run back. But you must understand that solitude is not a curse. It is the forge where your new character is tempered. Epictetus was a slave, his body owned by another, yet his mind was freer than the emperor who ruled him. The void is where you hammer out the impurities of your soul, undistracted by the chatter of the mediocre masses. You must learn to sit with your own thoughts without reaching for a distraction, facing the demons that arise within. If you cannot be happy with your own company, you will always be a slave to anyone who offers you attention. The void allows your brain to reset, to detox from the constant dopamine hits of modern life and find balance. Walk into the wilderness of your own mind and explore the dark corners you have been avoiding for your entire life. True power is the ability to remain calm in chaos, to find a center of gravity that no one can shake. Protect the flame of your attention, for it is the most valuable currency you possess in this distracted modern world. In the silence, you realize you are part of a greater whole connected to the logos that governs the universe. Use this time to write, to speak to yourself, to define exactly what you value and what you will die for. Your shadow self contains power that you have repressed, Integrate it and use that energy to fuel your transformation. The void does not last forever. It is merely the long night before the dawn of your new purposeful existence. Before you can build high, you must dig deep, anchoring yourself in principles that are unshakable and timeless. Now that you have cleared the debris and faced the silence, you are ready for the final and longest phase. We enter the phase of building and discipline, where we construct the cathedral of your life, brick by boring brick. Forget about motivation. Now, it is a fickle feeling that will abandon you the moment things get difficult or cold. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to do it, especially when you don't. Consistency is the only magic spell that exists. Small actions, repeated daily, compound into massive results over time. You must fall in love with the process, with the grind, with the boring repetition that scares away the amateurs. Your new life will not be built in a day, but it will be built daily through your non-negotiable routines. Win the morning and you win the day. Establish a morning ritual that primes your mind for stoic resilience. Structure creates freedom. By automating your basic decisions, you free up mental energy for creative and high-level problem solving. Every time you deny a temptation, you are adding a brick to the fortress of your willpower and character. Pain is information. It tells you where your limits are so you can push past them and expand your potential. Be like water, persistent and yielding, yet capable of cutting through the hardest rock through sheer repetition and time. Feed your mind with the same discipline you feed your body, read the great works, and ignore the trivial news. Expect setbacks, for they are part of the plan. A Stoic does not panic when things go wrong. He adapts. Practice Premeditatio Malorum. Visualize everything that could go wrong so you are never caught off guard by fortune. By mentally rehearsing disaster, you rob it of its power to hurt you when and if it actually arrives. Your mind must become a fortress that no insult, no failure, and no tragedy can breach without your permission. Build your life on the bedrock of virtue, for it is the only foundation that will not wash away in the storm. True strength is not just about dominating yourself, but about having the surplus energy to lift others up. What you plant today in the soil of discipline, you will harvest tomorrow in the garden of your destiny. Look in the mirror again. The stranger you saw at the beginning is gone, replaced by a man of purpose. This is not a destination. It is a way of life that demands your attention every single second until you die. The path of the Stoic is steep and lonely, but the view from the summit is worth every drop of blood. You have the power within you right now to retreat into your own soul and find perfect peace and strength. You are a fragment of the universe, capable of understanding its laws and aligning your will with nature itself. The script is written, the tools are in your hands, and the clock is ticking on your finite existence. Do not wait for a savior. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Well, start where you are with what you have. If this message resonated with the warrior inside you, join our order by subscribing to Stoic Inner Power. Go forth and build a life that you can look back on with pride. This is Stoic Inner Power. Goodbye. Let us return to the concept of destruction. It is not mindless violence, but a calculated removal of barriers. Identify the ropes that tie you to mediocrity, bad friends, junk food, lazy habits, and cut them without hesitation. Your mind is an overgrown garden. You must weed out the negative thoughts before they choke your potential. You cannot learn new truths if you are already full of old prejudices and false beliefs. Empty your cup. Delete the apps that steal your time. They are designed to make you a passive consumer, not an active creator. Physical clutter leads to mental clutter. Clean your environment to signal to your brain that you are in control. Write down your fears. Externalizing them takes away their mysterious power and shows them for what they are, just thoughts. Like the snake, you must shed the skin of your past limitations to allow for your future expansion. To be stoic is to be countercultural. You are swimming upstream against a river of instant gratification and weakness. Burn the boats. Leave yourself no option to retreat to your old life. Necessity is the mother of invention. Financial ruin is a preferred indifferent. It is not good or bad, only your character in facing it matters. Seneca taught us that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Stop inventing problems that do not exist. Learn the power of no. It is a shield that protects your time and energy from the demands of others. Let the old vehicle of your life be crushed. It was not taking you where you needed to go anyway. Let the rain of truth wash away the lies you have told yourself about why you are not successful. Endurance is a muscle. The more pressure you place on it, the stronger it becomes. Welcome the heavy load. You want to shine like a diamond, but you are afraid of the pressure required to make you into one. Adopt the mindset of a soldier on guard duty. Your mind is the fortress, and you are the sentinel. Even the greatest empires fall. Your old self is an empire of dirt that must fall to make way. When the path is unclear, rely on your principles. They are the compass that works even in the darkest fog. Pull up the anchors of regret. You cannot sail to new horizons if you are tethered to the past. Be a lighthouse for yourself first. You cannot guide others if your own light is flickering and weak. Sharpen your mind daily. A dull mind is dangerous because it requires more force to get things done. Rip up the script of victimhood. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the master of your response. Perspective is everything. Your problems are microscopic compared to the vastness of time and space. Remember this. We look back only to learn, not to dwell. The past is a lesson plan, not a life sentence. The struggle is the point. Without resistance, there is no growth. Allows you to trap your enemies. Allows you to trap your enemies. Your negative thoughts on paper. Be the rock that the river must flow around. Do not let the currents of opinion move you. The body must be trained to obey the mind. If you cannot control your body, you cannot control your life. Simplify your desires. The man who needs little is the closest to the gods, who need nothing. Strip away the excess in your life. Possessions end up possessing you if you are not careful. Sometimes your anger will erupt. Observe it, understand it, but do not let it control your actions. Find stillness in movement. You can be calm while working hard if your mind is in the right place. You are the potter and the clay. If you don't like the shape of your life, smash it and reshape it. Stand on the shoulders of giants. The problems you face have been solved by men who lived thousands of years ago. Accept change as natural. To fight against change is to fight against the very nature of existence. Your scars are medals of honor. They show that you have lived, fought, and survived the battles of life. Be precise in your actions. Do not waste energy on things that do not bring you closer to your goal. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. Let this thought prioritize your day and strip away the trivial. Each day is a new life. When you wake up, you are born again. Do not carry yesterday's failures into today. The ocean does not care if you are wet or dry. The universe is indifferent. You must care for yourself. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. The summit will take care of itself. Life is chess, not checkers. Think 3 moves ahead, but be prepared to sacrifice a piece to win the game. Attention to detail is a form of worship. Do small things with a great love and precision. Your breath is the anchor. When the world spins out of control, return to your breath. Look deeper into situations. What appears simple on the surface often holds complex lessons if you pay attention. Nurture your character like a delicate plant. It needs water, sunlight, and protection from pests. It is better to be a lone wolf on the right path than a sheep following the herd off a cliff. Find your true north. Once you know your values, decisions become easy because there is only one right choice. Vague goals produce vague results. Be specific about what you want and ruthless in your pursuit of it. Make your bed. It is the first task of the day, and completing it sets a tone of accomplishment. Seasons change, and so do you. Or do not cling to a version of yourself that belongs in a past season. Focus is the art of exclusion. You must say no to 1,000 good things to say yes to the one great thing. Preparation is key. The battle is won before it is fought, in the mind and in the preparation. After the storm comes the calm. Trust that the difficulty you are facing is temporary and will pass. Be present. The past is a memory. The future is a fantasy. The only reality is this very moment. Your future is a blank page. You have the pen. Do not let anyone else write your story for you. Joy is not found in things, but in the appreciation of things. A grateful heart is a fortress of happiness. Look up. We spend too much time looking down at screens. The world is vast and beautiful above you. Nature is the best physician. When your soul is weary, go to the woods and let the silence heal you. Amor fati. Love your fate, whatever happens. Accept it as if you had chosen it yourself. Kindness is not weakness. Or it takes a strong person to be gentle in a harsh and cruel world. Work is dignity. To labor at something meaningful is one of the highest forms of human expression. Bloom where you are planted. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Grow strong despite the harsh environment. Fire transforms everything it touches. Be the fire that transforms obstacles into fuel for your journey. Balance is key. A tight string snaps, a loose string plays no music. Find the middle path. Start fresh every moment. You are not bound by the mistake you made 5 minutes ago. Reset now. Be your own best friend. You spend more time with yourself than anyone else. Make it a good relationship. Connect deeply. In a world of digital shallowness, the handwritten note or a deep conversation is revolutionary. Respect time. It is the stuff life is made of. To waste time is to commit suicide by degrees. Enjoy the rain. If you only wait for sunshine, you will spend half your life waiting to live. Nourish your body. It is the vehicle for your soul. You cannot drive a high-performance mind in a broken body. Rest is productive. You cannot run a marathon at a sprint pace. Take time to recharge your batteries. Have a plan. A man without a plan is like a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the wind blows. Learn practical skills. Self-reliance gives you a confidence that money cannot buy. Know how things work. Aim high. Even if you miss the moon, you will land among the stars. Set standards that scare you. Create something. Humans are designed to create, not just consume. Leave a mark on the world through art. Learn loyalty from animals. They do not judge, they simply love. Be loyal to those who are loyal to you. Move your body. Motion creates emotion. If you feel stuck mentally, move physically to break the stagnant energy. Build a tribe. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Pass it on. Wisdom is not meant to be hoarded. Share what you have learned with the next generation. Well, stand for something. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. Define your code and live by it. Stay curious. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you stop growing. Always be a student. Express yourself. Do not bottle up your emotions. Let them flow out through creative channels or they will poison you. Appreciate beauty. The world is full of ugly things, but also full of breathtaking beauty. Choose what to see. Age is a privilege. Do not fear getting older. Fear getting older without getting wiser. Embrace the passage of time. Be agile. Life throws curveballs. You must be able to pivot and adapt quickly without losing your balance. Be powerful like water. Gentle enough to cleanse, but strong enough to carve canyons. Flow with purpose and strength. Keep your inner fire burning. Do not let the cold winds of cynicism extinguish your passion for life. Push through the pain. The view from the top is only reserved for those who did not quit on the way up. Find your flow. When you are doing what you are meant to do, it feels like flying. Seek that feeling. Reflect daily. Take time at the end of the day to review your actions. Did you live up to your standards? Practice gratitude. It is impossible to be angry and grateful at the same time. Choose gratitude and find peace. Be the light. When everyone else is complaining about the darkness, be the one who lights a candle. Respect other people's time. Being late is a form of arrogance. It says your time is more important than theirs. Leave the world better than you found it. Small acts of stewardship matter. Take responsibility for your environment. Your word is your bond. If you say you will do something, do it. Integrity is the currency of trust. Smile. It costs nothing but buys everything. A smile can disarm an enemy and comfort a friend. Find your center. The world will try to pull you in 1,000 directions. Stay rooted in your own truth. So the journey never ends. There is no finish line in self-improvement. You simply get better every single day. Celebrate small wins. You need the dopamine of success to keep going. Acknowledge your progress no matter how small. Be honest with yourself. You cannot fix what you do not acknowledge. The truth may hurt, but lies will kill you. Close the chapter on your old life. It is done. The pages are written. Start writing the new chapter today. Step into the light. Do not hide in the shadows of your past. You deserve to be seen and heard. Run your own race. Do not compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Stay in your lane. Be like a tree. Stay grounded. Keep growing and provide shelter for others. Strength is quiet and steady. Stay humble. You are dust and stardust. Remember your place in the universe and treat others with respect. Write your legacy. How do you want to be remembered? Live your life in a way that writes that story. I'd be a guide. Share your light. The world is dark enough. Do not add to the darkness. Add to the light. Let it wash over you. Pain, joy, sorrow, success. Feel it all, but do not let it drown you. Laugh often. Life is too serious to be taken seriously all the time. Find humor in the absurdity of existence. Wear out, don't rust out. Use your body and mind to their fullest capacity. Do not leave potential on the table. Every day is a gift. Treat it as such. Do not waste the precious hours you have been given. Love deeply. In the end, only love remains. The connections you built are the true wealth of a life well lived. Walk the path. It is there waiting for you. No one can walk it for you. Take the first step. Stand tall. You are a Stoic. You have the inner power to face anything. Believe in your own strength. This has been a guide to your transformation. If you are ready to walk this path, stay with us. Subscribe to Stoic Inner Power. Forge your soul. Master your mind. The journey begins now. Goodbye and good luck.